Hey everyone, welcome in. Here we are at the Butchery in the kitchen. That's right, look at that. Waterloo Meat Market has a full industrial kitchen with the works. And my favorite, that bad boy right there. That's right, our Traeger. Listen, we're making some brisket today. We're smoking these bad boys right here, this flat and this point. So we got them all cleaned, right? And seasoned up, ready to rock and roll. And what are we doing? Putting them in the Traeger. That's right. Look at this bad boy right here. Getting it up to 225 so we can throw that bad boy in there. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to smoke them, like I said, for about 8, 9, 10 hours. I don't know. Depends on, again, how long it takes to break them down. USDA Prime. And listen, like everything else, they're not always perfect, right? Like some things, sometimes they don't have the same exact marbling, right? So I'm looking at USA Prime. I don't know if it is ready to rock and roll or not. You know what I mean? As far as how much volume of marbling is in there, especially in the flat, right? It's a small piece of meat you're gonna cook, right? I'm telling you, sometimes it doesn't always hit right. So don't go sending us messages talking about, hey, my USDA Prime piece of meat was not Prime. They're lying. Listen, stamped USDA Prime. We don't bullshit about it. We're not lying to you. We got USDA stamped American Wagyu. We're not fucking with anybody. We're not trying to pull any wolves over anybody's eyes on what kind of prime or not prime meat we're selling here. Look, this is 2022. People can come here and check the boxes that go out the back end of my door or out to the trash. I'm not some jackass trying to fucking rob people. Small businessmen, small family, doing all we can to provide the best we can. But I got to tell you what, I once saw a select piece of meat that, man, when I got into that top butt sirloin, it had more marbling than I'd ever seen in any piece of meat ever. I'm just saying, sometimes it goes the other way, right? Oh, this USDA prime piece of meat didn't have all the marbling. Maybe the ribeye or where they checked the bad boy, it had a lot of marbling. And, well, for some reason, that brisket didn't get the marbling that the rest of the piece of meat did, but it did get the USDA Prime stamp. I'm so sorry. Sometimes they're blank cuts, right? Like, get a tenderloin, USDA Prime stamp on that bad boy, ready to rock. Certified Angus beef, USDA Prime. They got even higher, stricter standards, more stringent, however you want to say it. It doesn't matter. I'm on a rant at this point. Standards, Certified Angus Beef does on how they grade their meat. Higher standards than the USDA. A piece of prime meat, little purple, the tenderloin, didn't have any marbling really in it. Cut that bad boy. It ate like butter. Period. Butter. Ate like butter. Listen. Sometimes we don't cook it right. Sometimes I've been smoking and cooking meats, literally cooking as a chef, not as a barbecue guy, not as a grill guy, not as an Outback, in my free time guy. No, 60, 75, 80 hours a week for the last fucking 25, 30 years, I've been cooking meat, grill, steakhouse guy. I ain't playing with you. I got nothing to hide. Check out my fucking resume. My mouth get me in trouble. My cooking never got me in trouble. So let me tell you, this right here, set it and forget it? Not really, because every fucking piece of meat has a different amount of marbling. It just feels different. Grades a little, touch a little different. Sometimes we, who think we're experts, that's right, I think I'm an expert. Chef Dave, whatever, who gives a fuck? I even fuck them up. Let me tell you a little story. I once was hanging out with a local celebrity and we're smoking a fucking brisket. Son of a bitch, if we didn't fuck up a goddamn Wagyu, Snake River Farms. One of the most beautiful pieces of fucking brisket I'd ever seen in my life. We did it by the goddamn book. We smoked the motherfucker to the right temp. We seasoned it well. We put it in at room temp. We didn't throw a cold piece of meat into the smoker. You know, all the things, 101, 102, 103, fucking knowing them all, right? Meat 101, you get it. All the fucking things, every fucking step, to a T. Cooked the motherfucker perfect. That thing was dry as shit, didn't cut right, doesn't matter. I worked at a local barbecue joint down in Detroit for 3 years. Largest volume, most popular. Everybody knows who they are, right? Slow food movement. Listen, some of the best barbecue in the country, if you ask myself, or Adam Richmond. But I'm telling you, even then, we'd have big-ass batches. Those fucking Southern Prides would be full of thousands of pounds of fucking brisket or pork butt or ribs. And it happens. Happens to the best of us. Didn't fucking turn out this one. Well, it's not necessarily because someone tried to sell us a piece of shit piece of meat. No, I think maybe they don't all just come out exactly the same, right? Well, I just had my third kid the other day, right? A couple days ago I had my third kid. My wife had the third kid, gave birth to the little dude. He's like 3 inches longer and a pound heavier than the other two. Not all things, animals included, are, well, animals, well, you get the fucking point, are created equal. We might all grade fucking prime, motherfuckers, but sometimes we don't cook prime, get it?